Lesson number 1. What is Orchid? This is Mary. She's a regular internet user, just like you. Every day she uses her phone to watch videos, check the news, and message her friends. And all of this content is accessible on the web and in her favorite apps for free. Or is it? In fact, Mary is paying for the content with data, her personal data. Sometimes she knows about the tracking and is okay with it. Other times she doesn't know about it and is tracked without her consent. While Mary may think her information is safe on her phone, in fact, she's leaving behind a digital data trail. When she uses the internet, her internet service provider, or ISP, can take her information and resell it to advertisers, and she doesn't get a penny. In many cases, cybercriminals and governments can obtain her personal data too. Governments can even use her data to block content, so Mary sees only what they want her to see. To protect Mary and everyone like her, a group of privacy-focused developers created Orchid. Orchid is a new peer-to-peer privacy tool that includes a VPN and other features to better protect Mary's data and everyone else's too. Orchid is like a ride-sharing app for your internet connection. When Mary wants to create a private online connection, she can take out her phone and launch the Orchid app. Orchid automatically selects a bandwidth seller for Mary that will drive her wherever she wants to go on the internet. Because the connection is encrypted and traveling through the bandwidth seller's servers, Mary's own internet service, whether it's her mobile plan or local Wi-Fi, can't track what she's viewing. With Orchid, her privacy is protected and her digital data trail is hidden. Mary could use a traditional VPN too, but that's more like hiring a full-time driver. A traditional VPN is a single provider that Mary has to trust. While Mary's internet service won't know where she's going online, her VPN will. Some VPNs actually collect Mary's information and sell it to advertisers or share it with government agencies. This is how free VPNs often make money. When Mary uses Orchid, however, she buys bandwidth from a decentralized network of sellers. She can switch between them based on her preferences and even string them together in a multi-hop route for additional privacy that can't be offered by a single VPN. Her personal information is protected. And because Orchid is built on Ethereum and uses an Ethereum token, OXT, for payments, she'll never have to share her credit card details or other personal information with anyone. Lesson 2. How do you use Orchid? Orchid is a new peer-to-peer privacy tool that includes a VPN and other features that put users in control of their internet connection. It's designed for regular people who want to use the internet securely, privately, and without having their online activity being sold to advertisers. To pay for private browsing with Orchid, you don't use traditional currency like dollars, euros, or yen. Instead, you use OXT. OXT is the Ethereum token that powers the Orchid protocol. It's the cryptocurrency that everyone uses to pay for services on Orchid, no matter what country they're in. Let's say Mary wants to use Orchid. First, she needs OXT, which she can buy on an exchange. Next, she sends her OXT to a Web3-enabled crypto wallet. She sends some Ether, too, to pay the Ethereum network's transaction fees. Now, she connects her Orchid account with her wallet and follows the instructions. The next step is to download the Orchid mobile app. Orchid is a new peer-to-peer privacy tool that includes a VPN and other features that put users in control of their internet connection. Because Orchid is entirely Web3, no username and password is required to sign in. Instead, Mary generates a cryptographically secure key with her app and pastes it into her wallet to link her Orchid account. That's all it takes. Now she's ready. When Mary wants to connect to the internet privately, she turns on Orchid with a single tap. If she's not happy with her connection, she can tap again to get a new bandwidth provider. Mary pays only for the bandwidth she uses. There's no upfront subscription or monthly fee. Instead, she's charged per IP packet using a unique innovation from Orchid called probabilistic nanopayments. Nanopayments are part of an off-chain system that allows all Orchid participants to exchange value without paying high transaction fees. This system is also more private than traditional payment methods. and it's only possible with smart contracts and the blockchain. Lesson 3. How does Orchid keep data private? Orchid facilitates the purchase and sale of bandwidth between users and providers. Because it's decentralized and blockchain-based, Orchid is able to keep data more private than traditional VPN services in 2 ways. First, when you pay for bandwidth on Orchid, you can only pay with Orchid's Ethereum token, OXT. You couldn't pay with a credit card or bank account, even if you wanted to. This means using Orchid doesn't require sharing a card number, home address, email address, or any other info with the bandwidth provider, or with Orchid itself. Second, the Orchid app can assemble providers together in a multi-hop configuration that uses layered encryption. At each hop, data is protected so that no single internet provider can make a connection between the Orchid app and the content being accessed. This means that, unlike a traditional VPN, bad actors interested in nefarious data collection won't know both who you are and what content you are accessing when you use multiple hops. Orchid uses staking to incentivize participants in the network and to avoid bad behavior. Staking is the process of setting aside crypto to support the operations of its network. To sell bandwidth on Orchid, providers must stake OXT. The more OXT a bandwidth provider stakes, the greater their chances are of being selected by the network's node provider smart contract to provide bandwidth to users. This creates a virtuous cycle where the sellers who provide high-quality bandwidth can grow their user base and be rewarded with OXT, which they can then stake to grow their user base even further. Orchid's off-chain management of nanopayments also enables gas optimization so the network may function with very low fees. More importantly, the decentralized nature of Orchid's nodes and payments make it very difficult for bad actors to censor or disrupt it. Orchid believes that a free, open, and private internet is a fundamental human right. And Orchid is committed to improving internet data privacy and security and providing a safer internet experience through decentralization.